Welcome, everyone. It is Thursday night, March 31st, just a bit outside, radio show live on the air. Thank you for joining us on Facebook, on YouTube. Share the link, share the love, give a like, a subscribe, scratch your mama's back, whatever you got to do to give the show its props. We appreciate it. You got Mark, you got Keisha.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? What's up, outsiders? Happy Thursday! And we are like on the eve of an awesome men's and women's Final Four. We're going to get into all of that in tonight's show. Let me just get this out of the way. No, we're not going to have any Will Smith or Chris Rock jokes or anything of the sort. I think we're in day 4 of Slapgate, and that shit is done, right?
Who said we can't be making them jokes, damn it?
Mark might have one for you at some point in the show. So, all right, man. Look, let's get going. Let's kick things off. You know how we do. What's going on around town? First thing I want to talk about, you know, we are exactly a week away from opening day in the Major League. You know how much I love my O's in baseball. Can't wait, even though my hopes are not high this season. It's all good. Gotta love the game, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So, opening day in the Major League, like I said, is next Thursday, April 7th. So, you know, it'll be on, if you got the cable and the ESPN or whatever, that'll be jamming all day also on the MLB Network. The Orioles' actual opening day won't be until the following week when they come back home. I think we talked a little bit about that last week. The Orioles opening day at Camden Yards in Baltimore here is April 11th. April 11th. But since we're talking about the Orioles opening day and everything like that, we came across one little really cool tidbit in honor, speaking of Camden Yards and the Orioles and everything. And, you know, Mark, it is Throwback Thursday, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, we got some news, and we're gonna kind of throw it back. Camden Yards for the 30th anniversary of Camden Yards, which was built in 1992. Okay, they are doing throwback ticket pricing to 1992 pricing for the first 2 series at home. How cool is that? Outside opening day, of course.
I say give that first come through the night to Camden Yards for doing that.
Heck yeah, man. If you use the coupon code 1992, you will receive discounts on tickets ranging from 50% to 85%, depending on the seat location, for the 2 home opening series against the Brewers and the Yankees. That is really, really cool, man. Really, really cool.
Oh, so you got to use the discount code. You can't walk up to the box office?
Come on, man. They ain't gonna throw it back like that. They're like, man, come on, you gotta put some work into. So yeah, you gotta so again, that coupon code for all of our Orioles, our Birdland fans, 1992, 992. Tickets will be as low as $4, yo. That's like, you know, I'm cheap. That's right up my alley. In the yard, hon. Here we go. Let's do it. Popcorn on me. Oh, man. So that's all right. So that's great. That's great. Also, Mark, I wanted to take a few minutes because I guess in honor of opening day coming up and everything like that, I guess to drum up the excitement and whatnot, 100 list? Top 100 players this season?
No, I haven't heard of that yet.
Really? Ooh, yay! I get to drop a jewel on Mark tonight, you guys. Yeah. So, they've been kind of doing, I guess, like how the NBA does and the NFL does. You know, before the season, to get you kind of excited and whatnot, excited about your favorite team, about your favorite player. But Cedric Mullins made the list, dude.
Nice, deservedly.
Yes. We talked about his fantastic season last year and his All-Star appearance. Mark, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna give you one shot. I mean, it's 0 to 100. So the probability is pretty small. But where do you think he ended up on this list? I think you're going to be surprised.
Well, with that prefacing it, I'm gonna take a good guess then.
Okay.
Let's say 57.
Not freaking bad, man. 44 though.
Nice.
Right. Like when I saw it, I was reading up on it. I was like, wow. I mean, that's above the 50, the mid mark, right? I mean, we talked about. I mean, everybody's been singing his praises about him being one of the best outfielders out there right now. And I mean, that's some pretty good recognition. And that's you gotta be feeling pretty good if you're Cedric Mullins going into the season, right?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And like, I gotta back this season up. I gotta back last season up with another good one. So yeah, congratulations, big shout out to the hometown hero, man. And another come through, feel good of the night, Cedric Mullins, top 100, number 44 outfielder for the Baltimore Orioles. All right, we're going to keep it local. We're going to keep it fully 410 for you guys on the next subject. We're going to take it to the purple and black. That's right. We had the Ravens, Ravens in the headlines this week for several reasons. First reason, Mark, I want you to take that. I'm going to throw the oop to you on this one, man, because I need more details about this for real. Now, what is going on with Lamar Jackson and this false narrative?
I guess it depends on which way you're looking at it as a false narrative.
Yeah.
I think it's fan expectations that are just way too skewed.
As always. Ravens Nation.
you got Deshaun Watson getting the big deal. You got movements with quarterbacks all over the place, and money making hands. And I think Deshaun Watson's guaranteed deal is what really is what drives the interest. But,
raises the eyebrows.
Yeah, and so many people want Lamar's deal to get done with the Ravens, and I don't think they understand. If he's not talking to the team, like negotiating, the team can't make him sign anything. Like, people just want the contract done. That's fine and good. That's cool.
Right.
But if there's no negotiations, he can't get signed. And even Steve Bisciotti at the owners' meeting the other day, he said, he thinks he's worthy of that contract. And I mean, I get it. I do. I want him to be signed, but it's all in Lamar's hands, and that's the situation when you have a guy that doesn't have an agent, doing that Ed Reed route, doing it all himself with his mom. The Ravens are kind of at their mercy, and I don't think he's going to get signed to another deal until next season, or after the next season. If they go to the Super Bowl, cool. They'll get it signed. We'll have to see how the season goes. But yeah, it's a crazy situation over there.
Yeah, no doubt. There's also this thing out there that he is possibly gonna go to Florida in some way or another.
There were some rumors out there, yeah.
I need to say something about that. Can I say something about that?
You can say all you want about that.
Please stop that shit. Okay, like, seriously, I don't know. I used to think, like, Dallas Cowboy fans and Eagles fans were delusional, man. But I don't know, these past 2 seasons, I have heard some wild stuff and some wild demands from the Ravens Nation, man. And like, seriously, it's getting embarrassing. So, I mean, what do they say? Trust the process.
Yeah.
Let's trust the process, and then if we don't get the results that we like, then we can go off. But, y'all demanding and all of this right now, man. Well, what we really need to be worried about is this other little tidbit of of information that just came down the pike this week. Coach John Harbaugh, extension. Dun, dun, dun!
3 years, baby.
The 2025 season. Mark, you know how I feel about this.
Well, I mean, like 2 years ago, you were like, fire his ass.
I mean, the contract goes to 2025. He honestly is one of the longer tenured coaches in the NFL right now.
Yep.
You know, I mean, can you believe, like, he's been with the Ravens, what has it been, like, the 13, 14?
This will be the 15th season coming up.
15th season?
Because his first year as coach was the first year I moved here, so yeah.
God, diggity dang it, man. It's just insane. I mean, he's had a pretty decent record. You know, we've had our problems with the playoffs, you know, but he's a winning coach, man, and it's just so crazy because, you know, I remember when we originally got him. Who was that, from Philadelphia, I believe, and he's special teams coach, of course, and everybody just thought it was just so insane. You know, they thought it was so insane back then. You know, it's crazy, and I'm saying it's so insane now. The guy wins, so you can't dispute that.
Oh,
so,
sure. Yeah.
You know, congratulations, coach, Ravens coach. Ravens say they do say that the next priority is Lamar. So, you know, it's kind of, you know, go along with what Mark was just talking about just now, man. Is it a priority if it's not going to get done this year? I got to ask that question.
I think we definitely want to see an improvement over last year because he missed half the season being injured.
Yeah.
We just can't have those injuries. If we have a healthy team, supposedly the players have also lobbied the team to replace the practice surface with real grass instead of AstroTurf.
Really?
Because that's a big injury concern.
Yes.
So let's get through this preseason, see how they are with injuries. Hopefully we don't have torn ACLs for everyone. I mean, yeah, make the playoffs. I'm not going to say Super Bowl or bust. With a healthy team, that should be the goal.
Yeah.
But improvement over last year, man. Because last year, when it went down to, you just knew what was going to be the outcome, but you had hope. And then when Lamar went down halfway through the season, you're like, damn, this thing's over.
Yeah. I think a lot of these illusions of grandeur and a lot of this unreasonable stuff that we're seeing and that we're hearing, Mark, is a result of folks starting to get a little impatient.
Oh, for sure.
You know, and that, to me, that's a legit thing, man. You know, the team started off on such a high note. Lamar's first real season in was really good, and you know, we thought a lot of people, and rightfully so, you know, but thought that we would be, you know, AFC championshiping it up just as much as Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, hey, you know, why
not? On the YouTube channels, comments, we got Harry Holland.
We got? Lamar, hey, what's up, Professor?
Lamar is about to Kirk Cousins the Ravens.
Oh, no, don't do that. Oh, goodness gracious.
So, if I can go back to the whole Miami rumors real quick. I really think the people that started spreading that was Miami fans because they got Tyreek Hill. And
they'll take anybody right now.
Well, they got that big trade to get Tyreek Hill from the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Gave up so many picks, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And people want a good quarterback to go with Tyreek Hill. So I guess, you know, Lamar is his 5th-year option on his rookie contract. So I think they see a deal coming up. But the Ravens can franchise tag him 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
Not to mention, he won't be an unrestricted free agent. It will be restricted, so like they can match the offer if they want. So Miami fans would be looking at least 3 years until he could go there.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like,
It's not, but it's not happening. Let's
no.
stop that.
Yeah,
God, I see what you're saying, though, Mark. I understand it.
It wouldn't happen. Tyreek Hill was only for 5 years. That deal that he signed with Miami after the trade. So,
how do you feel about that particular deal?
That's
bizarre.
It's bizarre, yeah. Because you go from the Chiefs, who made 3-4 straight AFC title games,
yeah,
to Miami, who's not going to be touching an AFC title game for a decade.
Do you think they got something coming down?
We've heard that before, though.
Yeah.
I'm not sold. Tua isn't developing the way they want.
Yeah.
They were talking about trading him. There was rumors about him being traded in the offseason. That hasn't happened yet.
Right.
I don't know.
It's probably very hard to move him, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Sucks. It's crazy. Crazy. All right. So we got a few minutes here. Let me see. Is there anything else? Is there anything from? Oh, yes. One more thing. This is more so DMV. And when I say DMV, I'm talking more so about the D than the M and the V. DC. Right now it's the season of the cherry blossom, which is a very big, one of DC's biggest attractions. Right? You get cherry blossoms in full bloom, so you come down. They got all types of festivals, activities almost like every day. They got the big kite festival that was last weekend, man. Lots going on. So they decided to take things, one step further, and they decided to take the season into the realm of sports. And what I mean by that is that DC teams, the Wizards as well as the Nationals, have these city uniforms. They're cherry blossom uniforms, man. Shouting out one of DC's biggest attractions, man. It's really cool. Did you have a chance to take a look at any of those uniforms?
I think I saw the thumbnail, but I didn't get a good look at the uniforms yet.
Yeah, the Nationals have a pretty sweet one. It's got the actual cherry blossom flower on it.
Yeah.
Super cool, and basketball's flashy. Gotta look good. So they really amp things up for the Wizards jersey. They're like a hot pink, faded type of design type thing. Really, really nice. Really nice. So, those uniforms were unveiled this week. You can look them up online. There's some really cute pictures of Kyle Kuzma modeling his stuff. And the Nationals will be wearing the uniforms opening weekend at Nationals Park.
That's cool.
So that's pretty cool. It adds another layer of fun and zhuzh to the whole opening thing. And but the Wizards, for some reason, won't be rocking those uniforms until next season. I guess they'll do it next year this time. It's hoping that they would both do them at the same time. That would have been kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but So again, right now it's this week. This week has been kind of cold and it hasn't been the best weather. But if there is, I'm not sure. If there's good weather coming around the way, man, make sure you're going down to DC and check out some cherry blossoms. And a lot of Japanese culture type things going on down there too. So it's a good look for the whole family, for real.
Yeah, I think there's a big cherry blossom firework display this weekend too, if I remember right.
I believe it might be next weekend.
Oh, okay.
Because they have what I do know is next weekend they have a Petapalooza. I'm actually thinking about taking Kona down there. And it's an all-day event, and then they end it with fireworks. But, I mean, hell, they probably got fireworks, every weekend.
Yeah.
So, who knows? But, if you look it up online, man, there's a whole calendar of events, whole list of events. There's something out there for everybody. So, Yeah, be sure to do that if you're in the DMV area. Cherry blossoms, way freaking cool. All right, look, we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna discuss that final four, y'all. Men's and women's, and Jabo, Keisha, and Mark will be picking the winners. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Just a Bit Outside.
rivalries in all sports, and yet they've never met in the tournament. Number 3, Jay Wright, coaching, yes.
Welcome back, Just a Bit Outside radio show, live on Facebook, live on YouTube. Thanks for joining us. Share that link, share that love. We've been doing the Jabo buys the pie, the bracket tournament challenge, and we are down to the final weekend of March Madness, the Final Four.
Yes, and let me shout out, and this person is a Jabo VIP, man. Always shows up, always shows out and comes through, and honestly, before this thing even started, talk some major shit. Oh goodness. I'm sorry, I got TNT on in the background. It's Thursday, so the crew's on there. Shaq just smacked somebody. I just knew that was going to happen at some point tonight. Anyway, he's been talking some big stuff. Talking big stuff to the point where I challenged him and I lost that go around. But the professor Harry, man, is still in the driver's seat, is he not?
Yeah, by a lot it seems like.
And it looks like he's got the pie locked down, like the very first winner, and this will be the annual Jabo Buys the Pie contest, man. And I hope you're ready, because when this thing is all said and done, you're gonna have to appear on the show. Dog, you're gonna have to call in. He's gonna have to call in.
Accept the award, yeah.
Accept the award, yeah. This is your chance to take your shots at Major Quiche, because let me tell you, that Duke pick, that was a Negro Damas moment.
Just don't come up on stage like Will Smith. Oh, I got it in.
Oh my God! Alrighty. So yes, guys. Mike, I love you. Oh man. Okay. So we're talking about Final Fours, men and women. Women pop off tomorrow night. So I think we should get those done first.
All right.
How about it? Let's do that. Okay, 2 matchups. We got some. With the women, it's just so hard. To me, I feel like it's a lot harder with the women to crack that top 3 slots than it is with the men.
For the Cinderella to come up?
Yeah. I mean, because this Final Four ain't nothing but the usual suspects, right?
Yep.
South Carolina, Stanford, Connecticut, Louisville. All these programs are well known and well decorated. So, first one, very interesting matchup. South Carolina versus Louisville. Is there anybody out there that wants to go against South Carolina? Harry, I know you're a big women's college basketball fan. I'm talking to you, bro. Does Louisville have what it takes? I mean, I'm still liking what I'm seeing from Coach Staley's team, man. I'm still loving it. Mark, are you ready to go against South Carolina?
No.
Yeah.
There's just been so much dominance there. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. The 2 best teams that were the top all season long, I think, are going to end up in the finals.
Yeah.
That's where it's going to go.
Yeah. I don't think there will be much competition there in regards to this game. So Mark and I are going to go ahead and both circle South Carolina on that game. This next matchup, though, I think this is going to be like the major event slugfest. We got number 2 Connecticut versus number 1 Stanford. Old rivalry coming back to the surface. Gotta love that. Oh, yeah. We all know about Gino and his squad. They've been to Final Fours, I don't know how many years, ever, seems like, consistently. Gotta be at least, 13, 14 years.
At least, yeah.
At least. I think it might be as much as like 15 or 16, but we know about them. We've been talking throughout this whole entire tournament about Stanford. Believe me, but don't believe me, just watch. I'll Dr. J on your ass. We got the two twins, the Hall sisters. Who do you think's going to come out of this matchup, Mark, between Connecticut and Stanford?
I gotta ride Stanford on this one.
Really?
A lot of people
needs to get back to the finals. He needs to get back to the finals. Stanford is really good. Ultimately, I would like to see the South Carolina Connecticut final.
Really?
I do. Because I believe South Carolina, Connecticut have faced each other before, and she has not been able to beat him yet. And I think this might be the year to do it. Do we have any comments on the feed?
Yeah, I was just looking. Harry says, and I got to ride with him, Stanford's going to beat South Carolina in the final.
Man, Harry's been so freaking hot this tournament. I'm not going to say anything to that. I'm going to go ahead and say, all right, I'll be on the lookout, bro. That's what I'm going to say to that. He's been so hot. So freaking hot on that. So freaking hot. Okay, all right. Well, I mean, that's what you got there. That's what it is. Let's go ahead and flip it on over to the men's side of things. Two good ones, Villanova and Kansas. I think that's a hard one to pick. And then so that's number 2 Villanova, number 1 Kansas, and then we have Shout out to Harry again. Number 8 USC and number 2. I'm sorry, UNC and number 2 Duke. And it's just hard for me to not say that they didn't set this shit up for him, man, for his last hurrah. I'm serious. After they came out that second round, I was like, oh my God, here we go. Duke, North Carolina, Final Four, and lo and behold, here we are. So let's go ahead and get the first one out of the way. Villanova and Kansas. I'm having trouble with this picking this matchup as well. Mark, which team do you think is the better squad?
I don't know if that's the question you want to ask, though. Better squad, I'd say probably Kansas, but are they going to win?
Right, they a little inconsistent. I mean, right?
Yeah, and if you remember right, that's the region that you called out at the beginning of the tournament as being the most suspect. Like, we didn't think Kansas was going to get all the way through, yet they found their way to the Final Four. And I remember hearing during the season like how Villanova had a good team.
Yes.
And going into the tournament and everything, and I didn't really get to watch much Villanova during the season.
I didn't either.
So I was thinking, like, are they that good? Like, is it my nostalgia from how good they've been in the past?
Right.
And they've been pressed. And
what is that, Kerry Kittles back in the day?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah! Mm-hmm.
I think Villanova's going to topple Kansas on this one.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to go by seasons, this would be where Kansas luck run out, right?
Yeah. Or
this would be the game where they just throw up a WTF.
Exactly.
I hope not. I want to see a good game. I want to see 2 good games. I want to see 4. I want to see 4 good games this weekend, man. You know, but I'd have to say that with you as well. This is why I kept going back and forth because, you know, when Kansas is good, they are cracking, right?
Yep.
But then, especially early in the tournament, you were literally looking at them like WTF. You know?
Oh, yeah.
The hell, Kentucky went down. I damn sure was looking at Kansas like, are they next? You know?
Yeah.
Honestly. That's real shit. So I honestly believe that this matchup depends upon what team shows up for the Jayhawks. If it's the good one, they can handle Villanova. If it's the one that's suspect and leaves you scratching your head at the end of the day, it's gonna be a long freaking game for them, man. Long freaking game. So let's just hope they eat their Wheaties in the morning and get a lot of sleep. And don't go to the booty shaking club because we all want to see a good game.
So who do you think's going to win it, though?
You know, the one game of theirs that I watched during the tournament was a good one, right? Uh-huh. And what's the coach for Kansas? Was that Bill Self?
I think so.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
I'm gonna go and go with Kansas, man. I think they step up to the plate on this one.
Okay.
And if not, you know, then they deserve the ass whooping that they're gonna receive. You know, that's what I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with it. Major Keisha's going with Kansas. All right, let's go to the major matchup. Like I said, this is like for real. After this, the tournament's over. You know what I'm saying? The tournament's freaking over after this matchup because we're all gonna be so worn out. We're gonna be so worn out. I'm calling it. Harry, my man, once again, you my boy, Blue. UNC and Duke, number 8, number 2, slugfest, revenge of the nerds. Cause we all know Duke is some nerds, man. Revenge for what has been going down. The Coach K's last game. in Duke Arena, or whatever you want to call it. We all know what Harry's going with because he had Duke winning it all, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And we all know I didn't have any faith in it because I had them Bamas losing in the second round. But I love my squad, so we all know who I'm riding with. Mark, are you willing to go against the GOAT coach? Yeah, I'm saying it. I don't care if you don't like it or not. I'm saying it. It's my show. It's my show. Are you willing to go against Coach K in this matchup?
Tar Heels all the way, baby. No.
Oh, get the fuck up. We're about to have another Will Smith, Chris Rock moment.
G.I. Jane 2. Can't wait.
Oh,
Now, I think back a couple weeks ago, started the tournament, and we were talking about that, and how you thought Duke was going to go out early. And I was in total agreement because, especially in that last, quarter of the season, Duke just, petered out so hard. And then they lost in that ACC title tournament. Their last game against UNC. And they just turned it up in the tournament here. And I hadn't seen them do this in years. Usually, you talk about teams that step it up at tournament time. Duke used to be that, but the last few years, not really. They've had some squeakers, but Coach K had these boys, just so focused and getting back to what they needed to do. And yes, they just had a recent loss to UNC, but I don't think that's going to faze them. And like I said, when Arizona went out, I'm going to ride with you. I'm going to go all the way. Fast and Furious. We're family, ride or die. So
my man.
Go and do it.
If one don't make it, we riding with the other one, baby.
Family.
Woo! Awesome. Well, then there you have it, man. That's Jabo's takes on the Final Four this weekend. We all know that the championship games is what?
Monday.
The Monday afterwards, right? Yep. So we might have to run that joint back on Monday, yo. What do you think? I think we can do it.
Preview the game, yeah.
Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. All right, bet. Let's keep it going. Now to the funny stuff. WTF moments of the week. I think the biggest one kind of went down today. What the hell is going on with Tampa Bay, man? This is as the NFL turns this offseason, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bruce Arians, all of a sudden out of nowhere, steps down. WT and all of the Fs.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on down there?
So yesterday they announced Bruce Arians steps down as coach, but he's still with the organization. He goes into the front office. He's like a football consultant or whatever. Defensive coordinator Todd Bowles named head coach, and they signed him to a 5-year deal already to be coach. I guess from what they're saying, they approached Bowles on Monday, said, this is what's going on, and they had everything worked out Wednesday. And Bowles was kind of sought after, thought of as being a head coaching candidate for a lot of teams. He didn't get hired in this offseason. So I think maybe part of it was the Bucs wanting to jump on that before another team scooped him up, and Arians wanting to not have that pressure of being a head coach anymore. But yeah, it's craziness because he's already said it's not a health issue, nothing happened there, but it's just that he wanted to step away from coaching.
Yeah.
But it does make you wonder what happened, because usually coaches leave, retire, get fired right at the season's end, and here we are nearly 2 months after, about a month and a half after the Super Bowl, and teams are in their spring state of mind, getting ready for the draft, signing players.
Yeah, ready to get going.
Yeah, something had to happen. I don't know.
And you cannot tell me, I don't care what anybody says, you cannot tell me when Tom Brady announced that he was coming back, that something There was a little minor quiche in the back of my mind. There was a little Mark. There was a little homie Mark in the back of your mind that was saying, something don't sound right. Something is going on.
Oh,
right?
Sure. Yeah.
Right? And now, okay, months later, less than a month, almost a month later, we got this. I can't, yo, come on. You know the conspiracy theorist in me. They said, look, man, we're going to go ahead and get rid of Bruce Arians behind for whatever reason. We want to make you happy. Just come back. That's how I feel. That's how I feel, bro.
Oh, you think it was Brady related?
I don't know. Why go through the whole entire... If it wasn't, why go through the whole entire thing of retiring? I don't know, man. It's just like...
I hadn't thought
about
that. I don't know. Yeah. My conspiracy brain went kind of another way. And,
okay.
They're always talking about minority coaches in the NFL and everything. And,
yeah.
I kind of wonder if maybe the NFL put some pressure on the Bucks to bring Bulls up. Because, I mean, he was like the head coach in waiting anyway. Bruce Arians said like he was the next in line.
Well, it is my understanding, and this is another thing, okay? This is another thing which made me say what I said. It is my understanding that Bowles has a very similar style, coaching style, and managerial styles, and I mean managerial as far as how they run the team and manage the team, as guess who?
Arians?
Bill freaking Belichick.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. I was listening to some commentary, I believe on First Take, and, somebody was all over this. They was like, man, Bruce Arians is known for being, kind of like a little more laid back, a little more chill, a little players coach. They all talked about, Brady's having fun now, whatever. This is not, from what I'm understanding, I guess this is all speculation. I mean, to me, I gotta give it some consideration because these people are closer to the closer to the cuff than we are. He would appreciate and feel like the team could do better in a more structured situation. And they said that is exactly what he's going to get with Bulls.
Wow.
And you know what? Let's go ahead and put Keisha and Mark together. Let's put them hand in hand. Hell, you knock out two birds with one stone, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you go ahead and check that little racial box, right?
Yeah.
You get your guy back. He's happy, and then we let's go ahead and give Byron Leftwich a little more responsibility and a little more rope, if you will.
Yep, and it's interesting that you mentioned Byron as well.
Yeah.
On the feed, Harry with a come-through in relation to this. Come through to Bruce Arians for taking care of Todd Bowles and Byron Leftwich.
Yeah. I don't know how much Bruce Arians had to do with that, but, it to me, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes freaking sense. And pure freaking genius.
And if they sit back there next year and hoist the Lombardi up, like it's gonna
Yeah.
look like a
Holy
pure
freaking
imagination.
crap,
Yeah.
yo. Yeah. Go ahead. Don't ever come back. Screw the NFL. Just get old and gray, man. Just get old and gray. Because we thought the going to another team and winning a Super Bowl in your first trial, we thought that shit was insane.
Yeah.
This will be the coup de grace of it all.
For sure. That's crazy.
So, man, I'm so excited. I'm freaking excited. Whatever the Ravens do, I'm always fully 4-1-0. But man, this is another element of spice. A little zhuzh. NFL drama, man. God, I'm loving it. Do you have any other WTFs or anything going on out there in the wrestling world?
Well, this weekend's WrestleMania weekend,
Yeah,
and
there we go. Gave you the oop. All right, let's take it.
always fun wrestling.
Yes.
Basically, wrestling all week long. It started on Monday. You got Monday Night Raw. Tuesday was NXT. Wednesday,
Yes.
AEW Dynamite. AEW is always awesome. Thursday, Impact and other stuff. Friday night, our friends at Ring of Honor have their first show since like December,
Right, we
November.
were talking about that. Yes.
First show under the AEW banner, and they got some good matches on there. I might try to check it out. I don't know. I'll have the boy, so he's not really into wrestling, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Friday night also, WWE has SmackDown, and then right after is the Hall of Fame ceremony on Peacock. Which the Hall of Fame ceremony is always one of my favorite things because they're just telling road stories and talking about how they came up, and that's always cool.
Yeah. Any special awards this year?
Well, usually in addition to the Hall of Fame, they give out the Warrior Award to people that made a difference in their community and stuff.
Yeah.
We've talked about that in the past, and this year they're going to give it to Shad Gaspard. He's a former wrestler with WWE. He unfortunately lost his life. God, it's been about a year and a half now or so.
Okay.
He performed with the tag team Crime Time about 15 years ago. Did a lot within his community, a lot of charity work and stuff. But when he lost his life, he lived out there in LA, and he had dove into the ocean to I guess his son or something like that was caught on a riptide. Got his son off, but then he got dragged off by the riptide and drowned. And his passing actually hit me pretty hard because I have a lot of wrestlers on my Facebook that I interact with.
Yes.
And Mike Bucci, who performed as Simon Dean with WWE, he and Shad were friends. And in the comments, I ended up chatting with Shad quite a bit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say we were friends or anything, but
right. But you had some interaction.
Exactly.
Which, I mean, that's meaningful to you. Yeah.
So it's awesome that they're gonna honor him. It sucks that it's after he's gone, but at least he gets that recognition. Undertaker's the big marquee name for the Hall of Fame. He's
right.
The biggest name possible. Steiner Brothers, and I forget who else is going in. And then Saturday there's night 1 of WrestleMania plus NXT Stand and Deliver, their developmental territory pay-per-view.
Yes. And
then wraps up on Sunday with night 2 of WrestleMania, and then Raw right back Monday night. So if you like wrestling, this is the week.
Jam-packed, action-packed.
For sure. Yeah.
Nice. All right. Do you have any other come-throughs? Or
kind of a
booty huffs.
Kind of a come-through, feel good.
Sure.
The Baltimore sports scene has a huge change going on right now today, and if you've watched sports on TV in Baltimore or listened to sports radio, you would definitely know the name Bruce Cunningham. And
yes.
He announced it last month, I guess, but he's been sports director at Fox 45. He's been at the station since the station began 32 years ago, long before I was ever in Baltimore. But today he's retiring from Fox 45. He's
that's crazy.
Down. Yeah, and he's seen a lot of people come and go. He's had people under him that ended up going to ESPN and stuff. So
yes.
He's basically shaped that sports department at Fox 45. I guess he's still going to be doing stuff on the radio, but TV Sports Baltimore's changed forever now.
Yeah. Yeah, congratulations to him, man.
Yeah.
Freaking awesome career.
Enjoy retirement. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well deserved. I think that's a good place to stop, man. Hey, I don't know about you.
All right.
Got anything else you want to say for tonight?
Nothing I can think of.
All right, well, you know how we end this show. Baltimore spread love, yo. We'll be back Monday night, like we said. Monday night. Come and tune in, have fun with us for this NCAA preview show. And we'll chop it up with you guys on that championship matchup. We're still in a pandemic. Wash your hands, wash your ass. Thank you for tuning in with us tonight. And you guys have a great weekend. Great weekend. Appreciate you all. This is Keisha on the other end of the line. There's my main slice of pizza, Mark. We're just a bit outside. Peace.